was there. I was not there. I was called on the phone. Then the next question would be, oh, then we need to speak to the people that was there. Could you give us their names?
That's one way of looking at it.
That's what I'm saying. If that was done, see, according to what we were told, according to what I heard, because I wasn't there, that the nurse injected this man with something. So a nurse injected him with something, and then that caused a reaction or something like that. See, I quietly understand that, look, I'm a nurse myself. If somebody has been injected with something, maybe then had a reaction. I don't know if that's what happened, no, I'm making it clear. And then had a reaction. My main concern is to make sure that person is all right. So Wunmi or the people in that house, main concern is to quickly rush him to the hospital. Make sure he's okay. Okay, circumstances had it. Maybe he died before he got to the hospital, or okay, so he passed away. First of all, he passed away at the hospital, and then they brought him back home. Whether that's right, I don't even think that's right. But anyway, they brought him back home. Why did they embalm him? Why did they not call the police? Did Wunmi not realize that a crime was committed? Somebody came in the house, injected your husband. If you were rightly even in the kitchen or whatever you were doing, they injected your husband. Now you are back home. What would be the first thing you should do? Would be to call the police.
So wait for the father-in-law to make decisions with the father-in-law. Because they know the family is on the way. When a crime has been committed, look, as a citizen, if I feel like a crime has been committed, I don't need to wait for any father-in-law. My duty is to contact the police for the police to do the investigation.
Okay, while waiting for the father-in-law,
why am I waiting for father-in-law to call police?
While waiting for father-in-law,
when the family is already on their way, so she should rush to the station.
The family was never on the way. The family was never on the way.
My duty.
We're talking about the law clearly, yes. If you're talking about
not if it's
my question. I just want to answer my question.
The family was never aware. They did not involve the family. Let's tell ourselves the truth.
Can you quote that section 24 again? Let us dissect that section.
This one is quoting of law.
Can you quote it? Can you bring it out? How? Bring it out.
my second phone.
All right.
Every time quoting of law. Every time now they cover Wunmi. They cover.
So he's saying a person.
All right. So section what and sub 1? Section.
Oh,
1.
Section 24, the subsection 1 of it.
No,
I think it's
section 24
of Criminal Code Act.
Criminal Code Act. 1 minute.
Yeah, 2004.
2004.
4.
All right. 1 second. Criminal Code 2004. Let me bring it up. 1 minute.
And then we'll find this.
Can I quickly say something? While you're looking at it, not have to talk. This is my own point. You said they were waiting for father-in-law. Now, number one, they didn't call the father-in-law that because we know there's something we need you to address. Please, this thing. Told the man to be going to the hospital. Please, was the nurse with them in the hospital?
Waiting for father-in-law. Why do you even need to wait for father-in-law?
Why are you waiting for father-in-law?
To come and investigate what happened in that house.
Even they are not even waiting for father-in-law.
Somebody came in the house.
It was the mother-in-law that was called.
Somebody came in the house. I'm just trying to be realistic.
Why would they
Somebody came in the house, inject your husband. Yes.
You are not the person.
At that moment, you needed to make sure he was safe. You came back home. Why did you not feel the need to call the police when
lawyer,
your husband there?
Did you call the father-in-law?
Why did they embalm without police intervention? Why did they embalm?
There are a lot of facts of this case we don't know. Most of what we're doing is we're making assumptions.
Okay. Now go on. Section 24 sub 1. Go on. Let me see.
Yeah, it says subject to the express provision of this
section.
code.
Wait. Criminal Penal Code. Okay.
Criminal Code Act 2004.
Criminal. 1 minute. I want to get it.
Before he gets it, TikTok lawyer, what assumption? Is it that, I don't understand the assumption you're saying.
You're talking about, I believe you're the one that talked about embalmment just now.
Yes, what's the assumption? There's no assumption there.
So what's an embalmment? Is that,
wait, did they not embalm him? Are we assuming they
Sir, please, the person that did the... We're not fighting.
Don't push things.
Sir,
We are trying to look at the yeah, please.
Yes, sir, the person that did the act already admitted it, so please let's not even try to go there. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, let's leave it as that. Thank you.
Embalm the whole body before calling the police.
All
of them should be arrested, to be honest.
Lawyer TikTok, in case you were not aware, let me tell you, Darusha said he was there when they embalmed maybe his grandfather or whatnot.
Yeah,
it was
that idea.
Yes, he said that and he learned this from when they did it with his grandfather. He's there, he's on the internet.
Who told them they could embalm the body?
A little addition to someone's statement or deduction might change the whole meaning. He didn't say that he embalmed Mohbad. He did not say, did not admit.
Interpret
what he said. No, you play what he said. We don't need to interpret based on our emotions opinion. If you have it there, play what he said or read.
I told you what he said, and you're saying it's not.
No, read it to me. Are you reading verbatim to me?
Am I reading verbatim?
I don't know what they cover up for Wunmi and Darusha.
Good morning.
I don't know how much they give.
Please, I want to come in the area of negligence. You said somebody asked a question about if the husband is not as like me now, I'm my husband care. My husband is in my care, and you were asking her if it was under a law, and you said it's not under law.
Yes, if it's there, they should show me. Let's read it.
Okay, but where I live, sir, is under law. I have a friend that got married to a white man, and she neglected the man. She left the man. She traveled up and down. That is in the time of their separation. In the time of their separation, she was charged for negligence.
She was charged for criminal negligence?
Yes, because
by the state, or there was a civil case you're talking about?
No, there was no civil case. That is just normal husband and wife. And
what? So did the man die or what? Why were they charging him?
No. The man is still alive.
So was it that the man is handicapped or disabled or something?
No, it's not handicapped. No,
what negligence?
But it's civil law under law too. Because you're asking if it's civil.
Because civil case.
It's civil law under law too.
Criminal negligence means it's a criminal matter.
Negligence
means it's a civil case. Then it's an individual that can take that up. If somebody. Sorry?
Do you know why I'm asking? Because when you want to answer me, you said, should you answer under law? You never told me that the criminal is different, civil is different.
No, negligent under civil case means I have committed something to your hand and you didn't do it or you didn't do it well. It could be between husband and wife. I can commit something to your hand. That means I have given something to you. I have charged you with something and you're not doing it well, or you're not doing it at all, then I have the right to be aggrieved and sue you for it. And if I can prove any damage, then I can claim
civil law under law too.
Civil law and criminal law.
Okay, lawyer protector. In this case, it means the family of Mohbad can sue Wunmi. Wunmi married to their son, and as a result, some specific duty is expected of her, whereby their son was dying and she watched their son dying and she couldn't do anything.
If they can prove all that, and if they could prove all that, then she might as well be what's the word? She might as well be charged for some other crimes. If they can prove all that she really watched him dying, or she even participated in him dying.
No. The one that I'm focused on is, that's why I keep saying that Wunmi cannot escape negligence in this case. If autopsy comes out and they were unable to establish anything there, then Baba Mohbad now cannot take a formal lawsuit against her. And focusing on the fact that there are a lot of witnesses. There are so many witnesses that confirm that they were having altercations before the show, after the show, and even at home. And as a result of that, there is a video where we saw Mohbad almost half dead. Okay, so there will be a presumption of Wunmi to have avoided this Mohbad that was in critical condition dying, with the intention of wanting him to die. So that's why he didn't give him a quick medical response when it has been established.
Telling you,
it has been established that
if you can even prove all this in a civil case, that means you can charge her for something else, some other crimes in a criminal case. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying, that the family can take that up against her.
Anybody can take anything up, but can you prove it? That's the question. You can just like the same way they're going to the court for DNA and all that. Anybody can do that, but can you prove your case in the court? Can you really get what you want from the court?
So we are trying to be reasonable, okay? We are trying to look at it because let's say this is a small court, okay? And we have an evidence that this woman, was in an altercation with this guy until the last hour of his life. And then
the question would be: is it normal altercation between wife and husband, or is it altercation between enemies fighting?
Okay, altercation between wife and husband.
Yeah.
Yes, that was proven. Adura confirmed that. Prime Boy confirmed that.
So, as a reasonable person, because that's how the court will look at it. As a reasonable person, is this something you expect in a marriage?
Yes. Okay. In a marriage, we have a particular objective, a particular standard that nobody in a marriage can watch the other person dying. A reasonable action.
That's personal assumptions.
No. It's objective. Okay, everybody is expected to behave. To a particular standard.
Yeah, that's moral standard, right? Those are morals.
Okay, let me read something for you. Let me read something.
Be your brother's keeper.
Let me read something for you.
Your brother's keeper is not in the law.
No. Wait. In criminal law, criminal negligence is an offense that involves a breach of an objective standard of behavior expected of a person. So now the objective standard, they are not going to apply driver's standard here because they are not driver. So in this case, they are spouse. What is an objective standard of behavior that is expected between a husband and wife? This is discussion right now.
Is it to drag a man who can still make his own decision to hospital?
No, not to drag him. Like what it entails here is to act reasonable. Acting reasonably means providing a quick medical response or support to be able to. My goodness knows. All right, to be able to help that person, a reasonable person take reasonable action that doesn't cause harm to themselves or to other people. So a reasonable action is expected of Wunmi in the case where it is shown in that video that Mohbad is incapacitated. And as a result of that,
do you still know that you require people's consent when it comes to medical? When it comes to medical, that's why it's either you sign or somebody.
But look at it here. But the problem we have here is that as long as it can be proven that the person in question is incapacitated, then you do not require their consent.
And the person is in your care. No, if it's in your care, if somebody is incapacitated beside you,
there's an objective standard that is expected of spouse to themselves.
You can take this up and down, but you cannot really charge for criminal negligence. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, but that's what I've said. That as a result of a negligence amounted to aggravating the injury or the condition, the critical condition which the husband was into, it was due to a negligence. If a quick medical response has been provided, there is no way that man would have died. That is one part of it. And one of the reasons why she neglected her spouse that way is because maybe that man is not really the husband of her first child. And as a result of that, if I'm a police, I want to really investigate.
You mean father of her first child?
Exactly. Yeah. It's because I do not believe that you can neglect the father of your first child to suffer this way while you are watching. So if I'm an investigator, I want to take order from the court to really go and investigate whether truly this particular Mohbad that we see dying like this is truly the father of your first child, and you omit him dying in this particular way. So as a result of that, she will be held for negligence, for neglecting him. Which
that's what you're still talking about the police here and getting order, and I'm telling you, that's a dead end. Because yes, dead end, because when you don't owe anybody, when you don't owe somebody a duty of care, if you don't owe them any civil obligation, you cannot be charged for any form of negligence.
Okay, wait again. As I said, right?
I see. Okay, let me tell you.
You're not getting. I'm saying that she owed the family of Mohbad an obligatory obligation.
No, she doesn't owe family of Mohbad anything. She
married into that family, yes or not?
They have married, they have become a family of their own. See, when you are dealing with law, you need to separate it from our morals and our customs.
You marry customarily in Nigeria.
Anywhere
you marry into the family. You marry into the family.
Let me explain to you. Even if you married with Igbo custom or TV custom, all what that is saying is to tell you what and what you need to do during that marriage to make the marriage valid. If you did all that and you become married, your marriage is now valid, and custom has no place again. You can still keep doing your custom.
Okay, wait. How do you divorce in a customary marriage?
It depends on the tradition, the custom too. Like for example, in Yoruba marriage, first after the meeting and all that, the bride price, all those things have to be returned, and the bride has to be returned.
Who will return it? Who will return it?
Whoever collect it now, whoever collected it.
But that's what the family matters. Yeah. When you marry customarily, you marry into a family. It is not like an individual marriage where like the family does not have a lot of role. In customary marriage, family has a lot of role to play.
See, they have a lot of role in the process of the marriage, and for example, if there is a divorce ensuing from that marriage, you go by your custom, but that doesn't transcend into any other civil obligation or any other thing in your home. That doesn't mean you have to go and be making pounded yam for your father-in-law every morning. That doesn't mean you have to follow every single custom of the place you married into every day. No, that doesn't transcend into that.
Yes, that amounts to acting reasonably when you see the other party getting hurt. The other party cannot be getting themselves hurt, and you don't act reasonably. If you don't act reasonably, I think that is an offense.
The acting reasonably.
Every reasonable person is expected to act reasonably.
Acting reasonably in that sense, if I want to go with your line, is trying to tell the person, hospital is the only place that I think we should go now, and then they later suggested, okay, should we just call the nurse, and he agreed to that. So what do you want them to do again?
Acting reasonably, it is acting as the next of kin. That is coming up and taking decision. Sorry, wait.
What if she was not the next of kin?
Okay, wait. Okay, the person in question is your acclaimed husband. So now the person is seen incapacitated.
When the person is incapacitated, you need to prove that. So
that's what I'm saying. I said there is a video that can nail her down on that.
No,
we see in an incapacitated condition.
You're only seeing half of things. In matters of in cases like this.
I did tell you, bro, that video go nail her down.
Cases like this, you only see whatever you see. You are seeing half of it. Investigate. That's why the other day we have
Papariano. 1 second.
I told you, Papariano, you need to go ahead with your investigator.
I just want to ask a question.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Please, Mr. Lawyer.
I'll go after you.
Okay, Mr. Lawyer, sorry. I just want to ask, are you a real lawyer or just a TikTok lawyer or content?
That's not really relevant.
Taking that person down. I want to deal with your brain. I don't deal with that kind of question. Anybody want to talk about bring your brain here. Forget about your lawyer.
So you want to prove negligence? I believe it's enough. Wunmi admitting that he had a small injury originally that she treated with, I don't know what they rubbed it with or something, and then police basically saying he bled profusely all the way home. Those are contradicting already.
Police did not say he bled profusely all the way home. He said he bled profusely, full stop, and the bleeding continued. Those are two statements, 2 minutes, different minutes.
When did the bleeding start, sir?
That means at a point in time which we didn't know, which we were not told, the bleeding was controlled.
Okay.
Who told you about the control of the bleeding?
Not acting reasonably, we nail down woman. You will see.
Mr. Lawyer, but do you know that you misled people?
Who told you about the injury getting put under control?
From the narrative, you can pick it from the narrative because the police did not say
there is no narrative. There is no narrative that says
it was about under control. I'm talking about the police report here.
Okay.
Do you know you've actually misled people earlier on? Because when I asked you a simple question that do husband and wife owe each other duty of care, you asked me that is it under law, and I said yes, and you said
it's as a matter of law. See,
let me finish.
When we are talking, there's a contest. We were arguing about criminal negligence.
No, let me finish. No, you would have said under civil law, yes, under criminal law.
We were talking. There was a conversation, and you now asked me
both. Anyway, please. I mean, don't come to negligence. We cannot establish anything there. Let me do that. So, as I said again, okay, Baba Mobile, he never touched the body.
Touching doesn't mean he touched it physically himself. Okay. In law, if you are in the position of authority and you give people instruction, you are.
Tell me part of the law so that we can establish that.
If you is the same section what I read to you,
which section?
Section 7, where you see parties to a crime, you can deduce from there who are the parties to a crime. So it's not just you.
All of them. Wait. It means all of them were parties to the crime, right?
Hold on. You are changing the topic now. Let's talk on this.
That's what I want to be sure. No.
You're going to model it up, Papa. You're going to model it up. Let's take it one after the other.
All right.
If he instructed, knowing that it was a crime, and instructed that the body be moved or the body be buried or anything, knowing that it was a crime, I don't believe he knew, but if he knows it was a crime at that point, then he's guilty of a crime too. Or, I can't say he's guilty, yes. I mean, he can be charged for something, then he can now get a lawyer to defend him on that.
Let me please wait. Let me ask a question. Let me TikTok. Baba moving that body, okay?
Yeah.
You should know better what is a crime more than Baba. Baba moving that body from that house in an ambulance to the police station. From your own intelligence and your understanding of law, what crime has he committed, and why did police not detect the crime? Go on.
Under the section 48 of the Corona System Law.
Yes.
Disposal of a body.
Sorry, please. Again. Let me take you back again. Section 58, okay, talks about the only area you can pick there is burial. But my own question is this: moving that body until police station, what crime has he committed? Has he committed any crime? And tell me the name of that crime. Moving that body home to that police station. And what he
thought, you are not getting it. The crime he committed will be dependent on his intent. Intention is when the law is looking at a crime, intention is a very key part of it. So if at that point,
what intention can you deduce from what he did?
Hold on.
Because was moved on ambulance. An ambulance has a license to move dead bodies.
Gurexi, hold on. If Baba, according to him, believed his son has been killed, the word killed, if he believed and he moved that body, it's an accessory after the fact because he tampered with evidence because he believed the son has been killed. He should not have moved the body. If truly he believed the son
with what evidence?
Sorry?
Tampered with what evidence?
The body is his evidence itself. What are you talking about, Papayano?
Okay, sorry. Evidence. When there is tampering with evidence, okay, I think it has to do with alter any change. Did moving that body in an ambulance from home to the police, did that alter any change in that body?
Moving the body, the position of the body, all these things are an integral part of determining how the person was killed, at what point the person was killed. All these things are part of it.
Okay, now does that mean that moving the body from the hospital to home, does that amount to the same thing? Or it only
yes, if they feel it was a crime, that's what I'm telling you. That if you think a crime has been done and you now move the body, then you have tampered with the evidence because you know it was a crime. That you believe it was a crime.
They don't think a crime has committed. They don't think a crime has committed. Not a crime.
I'm not gonna be here to defend them, but what I would
wait. Let me have TikTok, please. When you're speaking to me, okay? Defend to whatever level that you can. I'm dealing with intelligence. Can you whatever? You understand? Do what?
We understand you're trying to defend the criminals, so we understand.
Okay, please don't involve. Okay. So please use whatever skills you've got You commit to, I'm going to try to ask you to pin you somewhere. There's no excuse. Defend to whatever extent that you can.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this. After the body has been certified dead in the hospital, then moving that body from hospital to home, is it tampering with evidence?
No, if they don't believe, if the police eventually discovered it was a crime, then they can charge them for tampering with the evidence. But if they don't believe at that point that a crime has been committed, then they have not tampered with any evidence.
Let's say you want to charge them for tampering with evidence. What are the evidence you'll be looking for that are tampered with? Because you have to, you have to state.
If I want to charge you, the family at home,
moving the body from hospital back home. Wait, moving the body from hospital back home. Tell me the kind of tampering which you can enlist out.
If the guy was truly killed and they moved the body and they moved the body back home, then it is possible maybe they have done something to the body on the way. It's possible they have tried to cover up some evidence.
I want to know, what is that something? You don't just go to court and say.
That's what I'm saying, depending on what the crime is. For example,
what is that thing you'll be looking for?
Hold on. For example, if it turns out Mobile died out of a stab wound, then they could have tampered with the evidence by trying to cover up the openings on his body if it was discovered that was what he died of. Or if it was discovered.
Okay, no, that is for you to. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to catch you somewhere. For you to be able to establish your tampering with evidence, you have to be able to prove it from the body of the deceased, right?
You have to know what the crime is. Once you know the crime,
how do you know when the evidence is? When you don't know the cause? I want to ask something.
What the crime is, you don't know what the evidences are.
Okay, wait. How do you
charge somebody for murder when there's no body? Body is a key evidence in murder.
Wait. I'm saying, how do you charge somebody when you don't know their cause, you don't know the causation, you don't know what they have done, but you're just charging them?
I think that's what I've been saying, is that you need to know what the crime is first before you can now say they have tampered with evidence, because
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The Baba has not tampered with any evidence. Can we establish that particular thing?
I'm saying by Baba's own admission, he said he knew his boy has been killed based on all the things he said. He went upstairs, he saw blood, and he believed, okay, let's go to the station, let everybody be arrested, and let everything be sorted out. He knew, he already made up his mind that this is a crime.
Let me tell something. So what I would have considered tampering with evidence. Let us say that Mohbad, okay, before he was moved out of that house, he was preserved, okay, like he was embalmed in that particular house, one. Or let me say one of his kidney was removed. Okay, now they now take him to the hospital. Upon investigation, if a police officer detects such, first I will have to detect what they have done. Then I will now interpret it that because of this one, that this one means tampering with evidence. Do you agree to that?
No, it doesn't just cover that. Tampering with evidence is very wide.
I know, but is this part of it?
Is this as removing a strand of hair from the disease? It could be
exactly that. Exactly, but you have to prove it before you establish the tampering with evidence, right?
Yes, you have to prove this.
So I'm asking you, like, what proof? Okay, tell me, like, what kind of a proof you now? Let me say you are the police officer. You want to establish about tamper with evidence from moving that body from a house to the hospital. What proof will you be looking for? Go on. Between home and from home to the police station.
Until we know what the crime is. Has the boy been killed? Is he murder? If it's a murder, if it is murder, then sorry, what did you say?
I said from home to the hospital, from home to the police station. Let's say you want to detect the crime.
From home to the police station or from home to the hospital?
From home to the police station. From home to police station. What type of because tampering of evidence is wide, like you said. So what kind of tampering with evidence can you deduce out that must have happened in this particular situation?
No, we are talking hypothetically now, because in this particular situation, we don't know if a crime has been done there. We don't know yet. It's only Baba that is telling us the boy was killed at home.
Okay, now look at the thing here. Let's say
can I ask him a question?
No, wait. Quick one. They come to your police station. Don't you think it was your duty as a police to try to find out whether a crime has been committed, or they have to tell you before you do it. Go on, lawyer TikTok.
It is part of the police duty to find out. How do they do that? Is by questioning, is by using their skills and their training. Okay. And if they have questioned Baba, Baba putting a statement, and they have reasonable excuse to believe nothing wrong has been done or no crime has been done, then until you have something, a superior evidence to pin them, that's when you cannot tell them they've not done this job.
What is right now in this case of the police? The police should have given them a police report if nothing was detected, and if something was detected, they should have detained them. True or false? Do you agree with that?
If something was detected, they should have been detained. If nothing was detected, they could still refer them back to another police station. If I don't know what their rules are, because all these authorities, all these organizations, they have their own internal rules.
No.
They do. They have their own procedures.
I just read the Police Regulatory Act. I said the Police Act. We have the Police Act.
Apart from the act that is general to the public, they have their rules of engagement.
Just leave that. I don't think the man can answer all these questions you are asking.
There's no question you are asking that I can't answer.
Hello, sir. He has asked you that you said evidence being tampered with, and a corpse being taken to police station, either to butcher the.
No. Do you think it is right if you see a crime that has been done, you pick up the body and take it to police station?
Sir, it's to the knowledge of how I think I can handle it. It's the police that will put it in the right perspective.
I'm asking you, I'm putting you on the spot now. I'm putting you on the spot. You think if you see someone killed on the road, you pick up their body and you go straight to the police station?
If I think I'm helping this society, then let me be culpable for whatever offense they're going to interpret it on.
No. You're not being sincere with yourself.
I might not see it as an offense.
Can I ask lawyer of
the law? Go on. I want to bring that law for you. Okay? Go on, Aristocrat. Let me bring that law for him. Go on.
Lawyer on TikTok.
Yes, Aristocrat.
Want us to be on the same plane.
Okay.
With your understanding of this movement.
Okay.
Now, the argument was this. So that, because for me, I don't want us to move about. The argument was this. Some section of people believe Baba is guilty of tampering with evidence by authorizing that the body of Mohbad be moved by an ambulance. Now, my point is this. While you can establish tampering with evidence, let's play back. Because to their own knowledge, it's only Baba that tampered with evidence. Let us play back. In this matter, some set of people took his body to the hospital. When they got to the hospital told them he is dead. They took the body again, and when they told them he was dead, they should have deposited it there and took the process to take him to the morgue, whatever you want to do. But they took from there to another hospital. After they've been told he's dead, took him to another hospital. The hospital told them he's dead. They brought him back to the same hospital now to get certificates and all that. They now took him back home. When they got home, they cleaned him up.
Sorry, can I stop you there? I think you added a line there that they took him back to the same hospital that day to get the certificates.
Okay. No. They didn't take you to the same hospital. They took him back home after 2 hospitals have confirmed him dead. You understand now? They took him back home, cleaned him up. They cleaned him up.
Yeah.
Dressed him up and put cotton wool, whatever the Baba said they put on his body. Baba was not there then. Now, Baba came after and he got to the house. Maybe by consensus or a unilateral decision as his position, he ordered someone to call an ambulance to move the body. Now, that is where the argument came that Baba authorizing, whether he touched it or not, he authorized it. So, Baba authorizing that the body be moved by ambulance, Baba should be charged for tampering with evidence. With the scenes that I've narrated to you, from a legal aspect.
Yeah.
No, you are not defending anybody. You just want to educate us.
Yeah.
Who and who in this story, and understanding the motive of Baba, you understand what I mean? understanding the motive of every other person, understanding the motive that even Baba forced himself to that scene because he was not explicitly, clearly told that the guy was dead. He only went there as a parent that had an hunch to say something was wrong. I believe he's not even thinking the boy was dead when he rushed there. Probably something was wrong. They just don't want to tell me before he found out what happened. Now, as an impartial, legal-minded person, what would you advise? And pinpoint who or those who might be charged with tampering with evidence. As brief as you can.
Yeah, I will give you the short answer. The short answer is, if a crime were to be established today now, with everybody that moved the body depending on the crime that was established, because if they can only establish a crime of a nurse practicing without license, then the body might not be a critical evidence where you can now charge somebody with tampering with evidence. But if the crime is murder, manslaughter, things like that, then the body itself becomes a critical evidence in that case. So in that case, anybody that has been involved in the moving, changing the position and all that of the corpse during that period after the death, before the police intervened, they could all be charged with tampering with evidence depending on the degree of their involvement in all those things.
Thank you very much. I think you've answered the question. And I think this to lay things to rest. And this has been my position. Nobody can say it is only Baba if you want to use the angle of tampering with evidence.
Exactly.
Nobody can only say only Baba. Everybody that touched that body will be charged. Now, but we all know as a fact that our almighty police, from their charge statement, they are not looking at Mohbad's body as an exhibit. They are looking at the actions of some character that led to his death. So, thank you very much, because I don't want anybody to put you under anything. Now, for those who always come up here to cry wolves, I believe we can all think around this thing. It's a very simple thing. If police, in their magnanimity, are investigating, never referred to that body as an exhibit, then they wouldn't have gone to the area of charging anybody. But even if they did, everyone that touched that body, if they want to charge people, whether you are ignorant of the law or not, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Everyone that have touched the body after the body was confirmed or whatever is guilty.
Yes, so aristocrat. Sorry, let me come in.
Socrat, can I ask you a question?
Ask the lawyer a question.
Considering the fact that Baba got there and he met so many people there, can he use the defense that he had fear of his life, or he was afraid? That's why he had to go to the police station.
Of course he can. He can as well.
Thank you very much.
He can. It's a reason. If they want to charge him, But in this case, I don't think police want to charge anybody around him.
You see, I think all this talk about tampering with evidence, moving evidence, it came after Baba said he knew from the beginning, from the onset, or maybe he didn't say directly, but from what he said, people deduced that he knew from the beginning when he went upstairs that this boy has been killed in this house. So people are now saying if you know a crime has been committed immediately there, you are not under any compulsion to move the body. You could say, okay, we'll have a meeting, we'll arrange burial, what do we do now? Even though you know you want to go and report to the police, and you are in fear. You could do all that without moving the body, and then you could sneak out to the police station and make your complaint that something has happened though. But I don't believe that. I don't believe Baba believed the boy was killed at that moment. He could now have that notion maybe after that day. He could put things together after that day and feel, I think something bad happened to my boy. But not at that point.
Yes, I align with you.
That he expect. Carry on,
I align with you on that line of thought. You know, when people are bereaved, if anyone has been bereaved to something of life before, you find out that to an extent, no matter how you are, you might be a genius, some part of your brain will cease to work. There are certain things that comes to your mind that you just want to do now. And after that thing has been done, when you sit down, all of us, and that is why police will tell people, if you remember anything, do not hesitate to tell us. Because when you first gave your first statement, you might not remember some fighter thing that you might think they don't need. So you can call them, they will accept it as well. Baba might sit when he got back home and say, come on, this. You remember Baba also came out and said he saw a duvet with blood. You know, his mind will be playing back. So things like that could happen. But that is natural. And I don't think anybody will hold it against anybody.
Wow,
but
thank you, Shizzy. Sorry, can I just quickly add this? All right, that's why we also heard, you remember he said he locked the bedroom. That was the crime scene. That room was locked up by him so that hopefully the police will come there and do their job. But they refused, they failed.
I want to quickly say something.
He locked up the bedroom where that was the crime scene.
No. We are going back on the question.
Because if you are saying
let's just not deal with the matter.
Yes, Mr. Lawyer, let me quickly say mine. You said that if Baba knew, like he said, that he knew onset because he went upstairs. That is, and if he moves the body, that can be a crime. Now, but Wunmi also know. Why did I say that? If she doesn't know, if she feels that the death was natural, why did she now say Baba should go and avenge his death? So definitely she knew Mo was pied too, and she moved the body too. So Baba did. So they both have the So I just want us to be balancing things here. Yes, if Baba knew and he did, is a crime, fine. But she is aware too, because if she's the natural death, if my father-in-law come and meet me now, I'll say, he just slept though and he didn't wake up. That is natural. For me to say go and avenge his death, definitely I knew.
Yeah, but there are some crimes you can't prove. If it's
no, we're not talking about proof, yes, sir. We're just talking about the intent of what you know.
Can do at that point. It's only Eloro who not the man at that point.
No, that's not my point. My point is she had that notion to that. He was pied.
She believed he was pied, but not something they can easily prove like that with within the law straight. He believes the only way, or maybe for her, she believes the only thing she can do that time is just to get.
No, I'm not talking about the avenging.
She believes he was killed, and she was cooking fried rice, and she didn't hear any noise. I don't understand.
No, this is even my point. I'm not of TikTok. This is my own point.
Fried rice
this is my own point. Please, let's not mix the point. I'm not talking about her statement. I'm not saying she wants to avenge. You get what I'm trying to say? My point is that you said. Baba said he knew from the onset that his son was pied and moved the body. That is a crime. I agree. My point is for her to say too that yes, go and avenge his death. She knew too that this her husband was pied and she moved the body too. So definitely two of them committed the same crime. That's what I'm saying.
I think Aristocrat and I we sorted this one out that if at any point you know a crime has been done, they move the body, then there's an issue there of moving evidence.
Okay, no, I don't think there is an issue there. There is a particular act that I was looking for, but I have this one, which is protection of witnesses, which I think, can also be used. Section 37 in the Lagos State Coroner's Act says, a person who gives testimony as a witness during an inquest is arrested or his liberty tampered with for reason of having given the testimony unless there is reasonable evidence connecting him with the commission of a crime relating to the testimony and a warrant of arrest has been issued for his arrest by the presiding coroner. So
Papariano, this is different from this one.
No, wait, please. I was trying to bring out the protection of witnesses. Like Baba Mohbad, getting to that house, whatever that he witnessed, and he decided to move.
Wait, stop you there.
Let me establish a ground, okay? So Baba Mohbad getting to that home and whatever he witnessed there, him not knowing that is a crime or however it happened, whether knowingly or not knowingly, as long as he was able to present the case before the police. So unless for him to be held liable it has to be reasonably proven. Unless we can prove it, okay, to show that, okay, this particular intention, this particular thing was committed upon moving that body from that home to the police. Is there anything that we can prove as an investigator that, okay, this is what has been tampered with, and we can establish?
Let me respond to you.
We can connect him to the commission of that change. Go on.
Let me respond to you, Paparano. First, like I keep saying, whatever crime we think anybody has committed the offense is still to be proven or disproven in the court of law. Second thing is that the section you just read now relates to people who have been called into the inquest or any judicial proceeding as a witness.
Let's move away from this. Well, the one I was looking for, there is this one that says, in case of a person who reports a death to any agency, that he will not be arrested. That
is different.
Yeah, do you know the act? Can you remind me of the act?
You also need to look at the degree of involvement. For example, someone go to report, hey, I can shoot someone and go and report that I killed someone now.
That doesn't protect you.
You understand? That is not a protection.
Exactly.
But I can be where a crime was committed and I go to report. I will be protected. Because I only witnessed
that. That's what I was trying to bring out here.
In this one, don't let us belabor ourselves. Either way, even if they are charging any person,
they can't charge. Wait, please. No. Let me
finish my
thought. That is why I asked you a question. Wait, no, that's why I asked him a question. I said, in this particular case, okay, especially for top movie, who like to say, oh, they should have arrested the man, okay. Now, even if police arrest Baba Mohbad, all of them that day, what can they connect to him? Police
nothing.
Yeah, police must be able to establish an evidence of linking him to any particular thing, not just the body away from him. So that was what I was asking.
You are right.
But now, the areas that we can be holding Baba Mohbad down, which all of us can agree, it's on the disposal of his body. And it's not just him again, okay? It's the whole family.
Yes.
Burial of Mohbad. You can hold the man liable for that one. I don't have issue. But telling me that him moving the body from that house to the police station, that he has tampered with evidence, I will ask you, what evidence did he tamper with? You must establish it. Until it is established, then you keep looking for it.
Yes, everything you see how to establish everything anyway.
Yes, you must always establish.
We should not just use that word loosely. Before you say they should have arrested him, that. What can you attach to him that he
did? Don't stress yourself. Some movies also want to use it as
no. That is to the best of his knowledge.
No, don't come to that side. I made myself very clear.
Go on.
And I said it very clear. Okay, and you people listen to me very well. I made it very clear that number one thing that Baba Mohbad should have done is to go to the jurisdiction where he's supposed to get that police report. Because apparently he went to the wrong place. There is no way you go and get a police report in that kind of circumstance of somebody dying in that kind of scenario, and you are going to another police station that is not covering the place that person died. They will never give you.
Okay, again now, you see that this is the problem we are seeing
right now. Again, you are making error.
Let me first say before he comes again.
Wait. Do you have any scenario whereby somebody died and he got the police report from another place? Give me one scenario.
Okay, now. The same way, you cannot give me any scenario where such thing happen. Cases are always different. It is not always the same for every case. But in this particular case, we are evaluating what should have been done and what should have been better done in a situation like this. In any situation, please wait now. Don't just. If I put the same question to you, you cannot show me. So don't act like you know it. If I put the same thing to you, show me any same situation where same crime happened and they redirect them to another police station and they went there.
That is police protocol. You can call any police. You can call any police station and verify.
Show me anywhere in the Nigerian Police Act where it says so. As part of their protocol, show me.
You can call police station now. We can call any police station now.
I'm going to you. I said I'm going to you.
No, when you're stating the fact, it's something that you can verify. Once you can verify it.
I'm quoting law. Section 4A of the Nigerian Police Act states that it is their primary duty to prevent and to detect crime. What if I shoot my own son, 10 times on the head, And I drive that child to the police station. And I said, I need a police report for it to go deposit the child in the morgue. So the police should just come without checking whatever, without inquiring, and just giving the police report because it did not happen in their jurisdiction. They should be referring back to another jurisdiction. Is that what you're saying?
Apparently, let me ask you a question. Do you think with the way our police system is, let's say they are bad, they are corrupt, do you think Baba would have gone there and said, they have killed this boy, they killed my son, and brought the boy there?
And the police will not let them to go.
I'm just asking questions randomly.
It's not possible. The police will have to investigate instantly.
See the mistake you guys are making, see the mistake you both are making. What we are saying is this, right? They might not know whether what happened is a crime or not.
No, Baba said he went there.
Again, I say it is the primary duty of the police to do the better.
We have moved away from that.
No, we have not. What we have said, I said them getting to the police station when they got there with that body. Police should have investigated properly, and if a crime was detected, they should have taken action.
No, police have done their investigation. They don't feel a crime has been detected. I'm now taking you back to Baba's statement.
They ask questions and they
specifically went there to say people have killed my son. Do you think with that and the body, police will just say, I beg, come out here, go and bury your son?
Wait. Let's put you in the spot. Let's say you were the police and I brought Mohbad. What are the questions that you ask?
Yes, you brought Mohbad that you need whatever. And I will ask you first, what happened to you?
Okay, yes, I will say, actually, I came around 9:30 to 10:30, they were calling me. So I came. I did not know what happened to me, but they told me, they said they had a fight in the show and a nurse came home. We couldn't by the nurse. If I give this briefly, what will be your next action?
Sorry, the noise of the lion is not allowing me here.
Sorry. Thank for the lion, Shezi. I appreciate it. The lion is... So now, I said that after, if I explain to you, they said that he went to the show. That after that somebody fought him in that show, and then he bled. Then they bring him back home. So they call a nurse to come and inject him at home. After the nurse,
the moment you say all these things, then there's wala. If you truly say all these things to me as a police officer, then you are not living there with that body.
Thank you very much. And that's how we are saying that, right?
That's what's all in
this case.
No, you don't know that's what he did. So let's not assume.
No, thank you very much. That's what I'm saying. That for them to say that, Baba Mohbad, when all this happened, where did you report? They were not supposed to ask him that. He has said some things because they take a statement. Believe me, the man will not just go to the police station and just say he died. They should ask, how did he die? What happened? And then
you asked me that question. We just did a role play now. We can do it. We can do the.
Now you ask me the same question back. Okay, you ask me the same question back. I'm a police officer. Let's say you are Baba. Go on. Tell me
good evening, officer. I need my son is in the ambulance there. I need a report. I need to put him in the morgue and plan his burial.
So I will say, when did he die?
He died earlier today.
Yeah. What happened?
He was sick, and before we are able to get him to the hospital, he passed on.
He was sick. You got him to the hospital. He passed on. Did he die in the hospital or where?
No, I said before we got him to the hospital, doing the way he passed. Which hospital? I will tell you the name of the hospitals we went to.
So when did he fall sick? Like when did he fall sick?
No, it's just Sunday. He was still fine last Sunday because he was at a show last Sunday. It was when they came back and everything started.
Okay. So then I will say that. Okay. So are you taking him to the? Have you established the cause of his death? Do you know in particular what killed him? Like, has doctor tell you that this your son died of this particular thing?
No, the doctor said before we took him to the hospital, he died, and they couldn't take him because he didn't die in the hospital. So, and they couldn't issue us any certificate or anything. We don't have any death certificates.
Okay. Then now I will not say, okay. What we can do, we have to contact the people who are responsible with investigating death to come and establish the cause of death, because we cannot just give you a report without for you to go on with a burial without knowing the cause of a death. The cause
yes,
of
Papayano, yes, that would happen in advanced countries, not
no,
in
this is our law. We have the law. Okay, wait. Do you understand the section? Let me see. The section of that same act that I was reading. It says that if police should know the law, I should know the law. It says that no person shall proceed with the disposal of another person's body that is
with the same law, the police they also have the discretion after investigating through this question and answer you're asking me now. If you are the police officer, you still have the judgment. You can still make a judgment call to decide if this thing is worth probing more, investigating more.
No. It's not correct. No police officer.
No, you do.
Wait. No police officer, okay, have the discretion to assist somebody to proceed in burying a body whose cause of death has not been established.
The police officer has the responsibility to either find a probable cause to charge you for something or to decide, there is nothing here. They have that judgment. They can make that judgment.
That is why I'm saying that, okay, unless the police officer is unable to establish that that this is how, if a police officer does not know how this person died, okay, with that,
just explain to him now.
A police officer want to give you police report for you to go and know the cause of that death.
Exactly. But when you take it to the morgue, then you can now request for an autopsy from the morgue.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. As long as an autopsy will be an autopsy is going to kick off. As a police officer, I will contact the coroner.
Yes, I can do that.
I will ask you, do you know the cause of his death? Do you know the cause of his death? Once you don't know, then the next step, the cause of death must be established, whether it's natural or it's not natural.
The police at that point can detect. Don't forget that section of the act, if you read it very well, that nobody has the authority to dispose the body if you have not taken an approval or you've not reported it to the authority or the coroner. So the police is the authority.